we talk about piss or ottomans?
How about a little piss?
Rick, why is there a man shooting piss on our front lawn?
I'm sure he'll tell you.
I am Pissmaster.
Get more, I'm addicted to whizzing. Baby Gronk told me that I got mad Riz. Goon with me, join the Sigma Nation. Riz and Unk, show him how big your Drake is. B Gronk, the Sigma that we gel for. L Don, the Pookie that we sim for. In Ohio, I saw you watch me edging. Skibbity Riz means edging with your best friend. Got out, that's something you can goon to.
My favorite part about
and welcome everybody.
Like nothing makes
I think it makes perfect sense. It tells a story. It's like a narrative of like what's going on. Like I don't know. I don't hear the lyrics. I feel the lyrics. I can't tell you exactly what he says, but it's just it's like it hits you right here.
Yeah.
They just don't make music like that anymore. So it's nice to.
They really don't, dude.
Nice
they
to
really
tap
don't.
into the art.
That felt kind of racially charged, Brandon.
Oh, yeah. It is. It's all about dancing and hip hop nowadays. You know what I mean? It's not like you don't hear a guitar solo anymore. That's what Brandon was saying. That's what Brandon was saying.
How do I answer that?
Hey, welcome in everybody. The St. Patrick's Day edition of Sundays with the Sprinkles. Brett Sprinkle here. Brandon Shanahan. Brooke Byrne is joining us to talk a little bit about college basketball. Tyler Sprinkles here. What's going on, boys? Happy Saturday.
I like how you're the only doofus wearing green today.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm just having a good time. I have plans after this. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Doofus.
Do you always celebrate holidays 2 days before the actual holiday, or?
Great question.
Like,
yeah, because
on Christmas,
some of us have a fucking job,
like,
dude.
December 23rd, are you like, fuck yes, it's Christmas Day, time to open up the presents,
100%.
have some
100%.
eggnog.
What do you mean?
Thanksgiving's
Celebrate
on a
New Year's
Tuesday,
on.
Brett.
Look, dude, hey, don't hate me because you ain't me. That's all I have to say.
Did you celebrate Selection Sunday yesterday?
Actually, I did, because the George Mason women's basketball team has made their first NCAA tournament in their program history. 51 years. They won the Atlantic 10 tournament. Went down there. It was fucking awesome. It was great. You want to know what's funny? Actually, Brandon, you'll appreciate this.
I don't. I don't care.
I gave them my availability to call games for that tournament. And I didn't really hear anything back. And I still went down and watched the games on Saturday. And then Sunday, I had to work a softball doubleheader. When I got to work for the softball doubleheader, my boss tells me, yeah, they asked if you were available to call the championship game. I said, no, it's too short notice. We had a laugh about it, but in my mind, I wanted to fucking fight him. It's like, dude, are you a softball doubleheader or the A10 championship game to fucking put George Mason in the goddamn tournament for the first time in 50 years, and you're going to make me choose the softball game? Come on, man.
Boo. Fuck that guy.
That's tough.
Bah, humbug.
Yeah.
But our leading story today
I get what he was saying.
Creighton making Dan Hurley look like a little bitch. UConn fans crying.
Why are you crying?
Crying.
Last second dunk. Hey, Jamie, would you pull that up, please? Thanks, Jamie. I was rolling through. Somebody tweeted like, "Oh, UConn deserves this because Dan Hurley's a bitch." Blah blah blah. And the UConn fans in the comments were going crazy at this guy. And it was kind of funny to see.
I mean, college basketball fans are wildly over the top. Who would have thought?
Yeah. It's always fun to see Dan Hurley blowing up on the sidelines and then losing and not getting his way.
Do you guys like Dan Hurley? Because I do like Dan Hurley.
No. I don't, even a little bit.
So this is what happened last night at the end of the game.
Yeah.
It was a monster fucking dunk, though. I love that this guy was just ready to fucking fight, and a buddy's just walking towards him, hands down. I was like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do besides make me mad?
My favorite part is the work of, I don't think you can see it in this clip, but the work of the get back coach.
Oh, dude.
The way that he storms on to the court.
Right.
Here he comes. Okay, you can't quite see it. I'll have to find a better clip.
When it cuts off.
That's awesome.
Also, I'm really happy that Greg McDermott got to dance on Dan Hurley's grave right before he leaves for the Indiana job. So happy.
Oh, you think he's leaving?
I saw there was odds on the next Indiana coach, and McDermott's like a 2-1 favorite.
Why would he leave though?
That'd be a
Money.
bummer.
McDermott to me feels like, I mean, Omaha's a nice city. Creighton's a good private school. Indiana's fine, but there's really no pressure at Creighton, and they always exceed expectations. I don't know why you would want to leave. If the money's the same,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to leave. What do you think?
Yeah, so let's run through the economics here. So how much more money would he be getting at Indiana compared to Creighton on a yearly basis?
How much does he make right now?
Basketball's like their thing in Indiana, so I'm sure it would be.
Yeah, and then all the added pressure though, like he is chilling. He can
That's
just
what-
Well, because I'm thinking like
skate
if
until
he's
he dies.
Well,
if he's making $5 more million at Indiana, like there's got to be a math equation. It's like, okay, well, you're going to get fired in 3 years once you only make the Sweet 16. Or if you just stay at Creighton at a $5 million a year discount, the math favors Creighton in the long run, I'd imagine.
So he just signed a new contract extension last year. Bumped his salary into the higher tier of Big East coaches, excuse me. Doesn't say how much though. Higher tier Big East coaches, I'm assuming that's like 8-9 million a year. That would be my guess, but I don't know.
I
for
don't
sure.
even know
It's a
if it's
speculation.
that because Dan Hurley's like the highest paid coach in the league. But outside of Dan Hurley, the Big East coaches aren't getting paid like that, I don't think. Because most of them suck.
You know, he's got to be getting a bag up there.
Most of them suck. That's true. They do suck.
Well, all right, Shaka's probably up there. Who else?
How much did Rick Pitino get when he joined?
Ooh, I forgot about Rick Pitino.
Ooh, good
He's probably
question.
about to get a
Yeah.
bump.
So if he's up there with those guys, not close to Dan Hurley, I'm sure, but
I
don't
just
know.
want to go on the record saying Indiana's a better job than Creighton.
I'm
It
not
is.
saying that it's
It is.
not.
It's just all about just playing the expectation game. Because like Tyler said, it's like the expectations are higher there, and every single year, no matter like what, Creighton always just seems to be the medium narrative is like, oh, the scrappy underdog. Doesn't matter how many wins, how many 21 seasons they have in a row, they're always just the underdogs. Everybody.
I will say this. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was either last year or 2 years ago where he put his hat or name in the hat for the Ohio State job, and Ohio State passed him up. So, I mean, it's not
don't
like he
remember that.
hasn't been looking.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot, or I didn't know about that.
I mean,
Interesting.
yeah.
I mean, if you can realistically, at least the last couple seasons, they've been making it at least 1 or 2 games into March Madness, and fans are pretty happy about seeing that. Like, yeah, they want more, but if he can just kind of ride that until he retires, like no stress.
He's 276 and 173 with 7 NCAA tournaments and 12 seasons at Creighton. That's pretty fucking good.
If he left for the
That was
Indiana
last year,
job, would
too.
he be viewed as a villain, or is it one of those situations where even Creighton fans are like, "We get it"?
No, they would be pissed.
Yeah.
Fair. Because that's how I would expect it to be. What's like the?
I don't know. Because I mean, it's like Brooks said, it is Indiana. It's like it's the mecca of basketball, essentially.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that Creighton's even remotely close to Indiana job-wise. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I just think you have it so good right now, the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
I will say this. I feel like Creighton's had so much success in the last 5 to 8 years that if you ask Creighton fans, they probably think that they're a better situation than Indiana. And they might be a better situation, but right now, but Indiana's a better job. Like,
Yeah.
more resources, tradition. I mean, kind of up in the air if you view them as a blue blood or not, but like Indiana's absolutely a better job at the end of the day.
Then you get the legacy coming in. Dougie Buckets coming to coach Creighton.
The pipe, the lineage, the bloodline. There you go.
I bet it would either be the guy at High Point, Alan Huss, or Darren DeVries, who's at West Virginia.
Or what's his face? He just won 18th Coach of the Year. You were just talking about George Mason's coach. He could be hot. He's going to be hot in here soon. If not this year, next year, maybe the year after that for sure.
But those two guys were longtime assistants for McDermott in Omaha. So I would imagine.
Okay. Yeah, see, I didn't know that. I didn't have any.
Have the Omaha.
I was trying to pivot to something I knew,
What?
and I didn't know those guys.
What about
It happened.
the UNO head coach?
Mm.
Getting some buzz? No,
Are the trash cans coming with him?
That's a big jump.
no.
This is his first head coaching job, so
Oh,
if he does it a couple more times, I think he's up for better jobs. But yeah, 1 year is not gonna. Maybe, I don't know, in today's landscape.
yeah. I don't know. You're telling me Villanova, once they fire old dick fuck over there, they're not just like,
Neptune,
fuck it,
Old
let's just
dick
bring the
fuck.
trash can guy in.
that'd be sick.
The Villanova job though, that's a little too. UNO to Villanova is kind of crazy.
I guarantee
fucking
you,
we
no
need a
one at
spark.
Villanova knows who that guy is.
I live right down the street and I don't know his name. So that
Chris
makes sense.
Crutchfield.
I know he has an electric fucking
CC.
elbow.
Fuck yeah. And the
What about
AEW
McCollum at
fucking-
Drake? Is he going anywhere? He's got to be going
Oh
somewhere, right?
yeah, I want Nebraska to
Yeah, that
fire
could be great.
Hoiberg to hire him. That's who I want.
Or
you're turning on
Iowa.
Hoiberg?
Oh, for McCollum, I would absolutely turn on Hoiberg.
I wonder how lucrative the Iowa job is because they don't have enough NIL money to compete in today's Big Ten. So it's like, who do you get to coach there now? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know why they would fire McCaffrey. That's kind of what I'm saying.
It's it's
Oh no!
Absolutely, Brandon.
Yeah, I
Whatever
agree.
he said. Hey, I'll have one of those. You just cut out super hard. We didn't hear a word of what you said. Heard that though. Heard that though.
How the fuck could we hear that and not what you were
Yeah,
saying?
nothing else. That's crazy.
B-Dog going through it this morning.
Yeah, he just wants to crank hog.
Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We're just gonna roll with
Also,
this
that
then.
fucking bird, man. Brandon, you know what I miss? I miss hearing Cortland in the background.
Yeah. Well, sugar driver.
Just fucking yelling. Just using his lungs to their fullest extent.
Hey, that means he's gonna be a hell of a sprinter. Get stretch those lungs early.
Or he's gonna be a fucking badass Navy SEAL.
Oh,
That'd also be cool.
would you rather your
Yeah.
son be a Navy SEAL or a professional football player?
Navy SEAL, football player.
Yeah, what
Okay.
kind of stupid ass?
Can I have a more reasonable question?
I mean, I think Navy SEAL would be pretty fucking cool, but I guess not.
How about
I guess
this?
you don't like. I guess you're
Navy
not very-
SEAL's really cool, but he's
patriotic.
also not going to be a millionaire.
Would you
being a
rather
What
Navy
your
about-
SEAL.
son be a teacher or a president of the United States, Brandon?
I don't know. Tough one, Brooke. I think
Not
I'm going to roll with
necessarily.
President of the United States.
That's not.
Okay. Would you rather him be an astronaut or a Navy SEAL?
That's a
Ooh.
good question. I respect that. That's a good question.
Fuck you, Tyler.
Astronaut, I think.
Damn.
I agree.
You want
Astronaut
your
is
son to
pretty
be a fucking nerd, dude?
cool. Yeah, you want to know math all the
he
time?
just- Yeah. I mean, it's nerdy, but okay. Well, if you're so nerdy, you're an astronaut. It gets cool again. The lead up to the astronaut's pretty nerdy,
What if he
but he's
is
also
an
less
astronaut?
likely to.
Good, I'm sorry.
He's also less likely to get blown up in combat. Not impossible to get blown up as an astronaut, as we've seen historically. But
Astronauts are usually fighter pilots beforehand, so
the Navy SEAL to astronaut pipeline.
I don't know if that's true.
yeah.
But what I want to know is, what if he's not even like one of those cool astronauts that like actually do something? What if he just sits at NASA all day, does nothing?
Oh yeah.
I feel like if you get to NASA, that's got enough motion to it.
Yeah.
That
It's just like
Well,
it's
if
like
you're an astronaut,
being a
you go to
backup
space,
quarterback in the NFL. Like you're still a quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
true.
You still
What
get a
if-
championship ring, even if you don't get a whole lot of playing time.
What if your son is already an astronaut and he's behind you in the walls, just looking at you be shitty at podcasting?
That was mean.
I mean, well,
Shout out Interstellar.
My bad.
yeah.
He's
Tough.
sitting behind you screaming,
You stumbled.
"Plug
Get
in your microphone!" No.
I'm gonna go get Botox.
I'm gonna.
Why are you
cheers.
recording us?
She's not. You're not recording us, right?
What? No.
Dude, because that'd be illegal.
I'm seated. Bye.
Private people.
That's
Ew.
Yeah. So your son's back there, like, no, change my diaper.
Well, I mean, that's essentially what Sophia just walked by and did.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
You
got to
think
change
about
Tyler's
something
diaper real
like that,
fast. Brandon, do you ever play Cats in the Cradle and just think about stuff for a while?
Oh shit.
Hold on, I'm reconfiguring this microphone here. Keep
See,
it back.
you're in
That's a
his
very
head,
good
you're in
question,
his head.
and I want to.
That's Cortland, man. You can hear him. He's like, actually, I do hear something.
Cats in the Cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man. Wait, I don't want to get
The more I
DMCA.
look at Brett, the more I want to punch him in the face.
There it
Good.
is.
That's kind of the vibe I'm going for.
It's come full circle, man.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's like he was digging it earlier. Now he just fucking hates it. What is it? Is it the glasses? Is it the hat? Is it both?
I think it's a bald head hat, man.
Yeah.
Just
The
makes no
glasses
sense.
I love. The glasses are
I think-
vibe.
Actually,
no,
no,
put the
this
hat
looks
back
good.
on. No, put that back on.
Oh, I like it. Little milk dud. White chocolate milk dud.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, man.
White chocolate milk, that is crazy.
Guys, I got to tell you, like, I've been getting kind of jacked in the gym recently. It's been nice. I've been feeling good.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I can really
Hi,
tell.
Brandon.
Hey, pals.
That's the loudest I've ever heard anything in my life.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm on microphone number 3 today. We're not doing great.
Where's
Well,
your
I was-
headset, man?
Can we get a
Where the fuck
microphone
is your
count on the
headset?
screen?
I just turned on your mic. Try talk again.
Okay, hello. I am Brandon.
That's
That's
better.
good.
Yep, that's better.
Okay, we're back.
Cats in the Cradle. Have you ever listened to that and just thought about stuff for a while?
Oh yeah, I mean, like, every day since he was born. Like, that was the first song. Well, actually, like, when he was born, it was in the middle of the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. So I
Hell
was
yeah.
walking him through that, all that drama. Wanted to catch him up to speed. And then after that, it was Cats in the Cradle, and I cried all the time.
Cortland's not like us. Cortland's not like us.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
That felt racially charged.
Because he's a
Wait.
baby. Because he's a baby.
Uh,
Well, but the
Yeah, but
Not
he-
Like
that's not
Us
the
song
Not Like
was
Us he was
referring to
talking
a
about.
pedophile.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
but-
Cortland's it's not to be a pedophile when you're a pedo yourself.
But I'm thinking of it as like the Kids Bop version.
Tyler moonlights as an ice cream man rolling through Omaha.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. he
Have y'all
does.
seen an ice cream
Oh,
truck
yeah,
lately?
He does. The ding ding
No,
man,
not
he calls
in a
him.
long time.
Dude, they're like, you go and you get this SpongeBob thing. It's like $5 now. Like, that's a business to get into if you're.
Criminal. Well, I think
Just
you have
camp out
like
at
the
the park.
prereq to be a ding ding man is you have to spend some years in prison for something
Yes, absolutely.
kind of bad, but not like too bad.
I
Yeah.
want to let
And
you
like
guys
you're
in
on you're on the sex offender list. And but like you need something where you can travel to where you don't have to report every time you're in a new neighborhood type thing. So
Yeah.
I want to let you guys in on a little secret. So one of the main reasons I hung out with
Uh-oh.
Brandon Shanahan as a child was anything I was not allowed to do at my house, we were allowed to do at Brandon's. So get ice cream from the Ding Ding Man was always like top tier because I wasn't allowed to do it. Not like it was
Hell
like
yeah.
great or anything, but
Mhm.
and also what video game was it, Brandon, where we rode our bikes to the Papillion Walmart at midnight to
At midnight, it was always college football. It was always NCAA.
right? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right as it came out.
Which is like an hour and a half bike ride from Brandon's parents' house. So,
It's an adventure.
yeah.
The first thing that we would do is hop onto a Road to Glory and get 4 games into it. We would do that once a month
Oh yeah.
and never
yeah.
continue the previous save file.
It was
Oh,
always
Brooke and
it
I-
was, Always
Brooke and I still
starting
do
it,
that to this
never
day.
finishing it.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's the best.
Uh-oh.
What?
Villanova literally just fired their head coach just now.
Yup, here come the trash
Uh-oh.
cans, baby.
Or we were just talking about, what about Greg McDermott?
That's a
Villanova?
lateral move.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, you think so? I thought Villanova
Hey,
was
is that
like
thing
a
working over there?
No, I literally don't know. Like, that's why I'm asking. That's why you ask questions to learn. So, like, is it? How is it not? I thought Villanova was always like a really good job for basketball coaches.
Instead of a dunce cap, we need like a non-ball knower hat to put on.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot I'm supposed to pretend like I know everything and not ask questions ever at all on this podcast specifically.
That's what
How
being a
quick
man's
you are to
about,
play the
Brett.
fucking victim, man.
That's literally being a man.
Yeah.
You don't ask for directions. You pretend like you know everything about ball.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, you're right, dude. Creighton lateral move. Villanova lateral move from Creighton. I don't even know who would ever bring that up.
Yeah,
You're real fucking dumbass if you bring it up.
Once Jay Wright left, that job kind of, that
Yeah.
Neptune fella kind of just brought it all the way down.
Just the wrong hire.
It's been a fun conference tournament weekend. I haven't made any bets. Have you guys won any bets? Have you guys made any bets, Brooke?
Nah.
I'm saving all my money to lose for next week.
Oh, that's like just my favorite 4-day stretch every year.
Mm-hmm.
Just so much fun.
I have so my plan is on Thursday, me and a buddy are playing golf in the morning. We're going to play like 9 holes, whatever, and then just sit down and watch 12 straight hours of college basketball until our eyes bleed. So I'm stoked about it.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be a good day. Took the day off and everything.
I mean, it should be recognized as a national holiday, but whatever.
It really should be.
No, I think it's better. Because then, yeah, you're at work, you're getting paid to sit there and watch basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I don't even want to give the illusion of like I'm doing work because like I'm not. Like I don't.
Nope.
Oh, it's time. It's you once a year you download the Masters app, right? Once a year you download the March Madness app to try to watch these games until you get frustrated because you can only watch
The
like
apps
5 minutes
suck.
of each game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
What do
about
you
that
mean?
time, fellas. There's like a March Madness app where you can go on and like, well, I guess for you it's different because you have a cable login. Yeah, so you can only watch like 5 minutes, like a 5-minute preview before it kicks you out. Yeah,
Fuck
so you got to pick and choose
noob.
when you turn the game on.
Yeah.
Why don't you just give your login to everybody in the world? We're here on this
Absolutely
podcast, help everybody out.
Yeah, you have the two-factor authentication. You can pick and choose who gets what.
Yeah.
Just give it to the people.
Yeah. So you guys better start being nice to me, otherwise you ain't you.
What's I asked you before that. I asked you before the podcast, Brooke, but I'll ask you again. Anything crazy happened this weekend on top of your mind? Like anything? We talked about Delaware a little bit earlier. The fact they were 12 seed, made all the way to the final, almost won the is it the CCA?
I think it's the CAA.
CAA. Okay.
There is one.
Yeah. Anything crazy you saw this weekend?
So whatever conference Navy is in, is it the Patriot League? No. I don't know.
I thought it was the American Conference. Is it not?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I literally like turned that on, or I think I was watching CBS Sports Network and that came on right after it. A Navy player got ejected from the championship game of their conference tournament in like the first 2 minutes for hitting a guy in the nuts.
Hell
on
yeah.
purpose.
Nice.
So
Just
that's what our
little
armed
cup
forces
check.
are doing.
Just a nut tap.
Hell yeah.
So somebody who signed up to serve the country can't hit somebody in the nuts, but Grayson Allen could. Is
Yeah.
that what
Fair
I'm
point.
picking up on?
Fucking
Okay.
facts, dude. Facts. See, this is why you listen to this podcast for stuff like no one would ever said that. No one would ever
Speaking-
thought of saying that.
Speaking of Grayson Allen, is Duke in trouble?
Uh-oh.
I would say yeah. If he can't go,
Mm.
We're talking, of course, Cooper Flag.
Yeah. Do we think it's just going to be this game and he'll be ready for the tournament, or what are you thinking?
I don't know, man. It looked bad.
Mm.
I think he could realistically miss the first weekend of the tournament and still, like, Duke will be fine. You don't think that they can win 2 games?
Not against an 8 seed that's in the tournament or a 9 seed. I mean, they could. They absolutely could, but like I guess it would just depend on who they had to play. I don't
It's all
know.
about how the bracket shakes out. Are they going to be? They're going to be a 1 seed, right?
Yeah.
Who are the 1 seeds? Auburn, Duke,
Florida, Houston,
Florida. Yes, Houston. Okay.
maybe
So-
maybe Tennessee. I don't know if they're still on the 1 line.
I guess I could check.
It would be really fucking funny though to have the selection committee dock Duke because Cooper Flag went down. Look at Brandon; he knew exactly what I was going to say, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Fuck Florida
know if,
State.
I don't know if they would let that information out because of that. I feel like, you know what I mean?
That would be so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys nailed it. Right now, according to E ESPN bracketology, the 4 1 seeds are Auburn, Duke, Florida, Houston.
Ball nowhere.
Ball nowhere.
Omaha moved up from a 16 to a 15 seed. They might not have to
Hell
play a
yeah.
play-in game.
Fuck yeah.
So that's
Dude,
exciting.
they need to play Kansas. I need them to be playing Kansas.
Kansas
Kansas is
gonna be
pretty
like
bad
a
at the game of basketball. Yeah.
I know we need to just figure out a way to make that happen though.
Well, if UNO knocks off a 2 seed and Kansas is a 7 and wins their first game, it's possible.
But that's the thing; they're not going to win the first game.
What do you think would be a bigger deal in the city of Omaha? Creighton making the Final Four or Omaha making it to the round of 32?
Omaha.
Creighton
Mainly
making the
because-
Final Four.
Mainly
Yeah.
because
Let me
there's
get a
no
fuck
shot
about
Creighton
Omaha.
makes a Final Four this year, I don't think.
The way I look at it is there's so much divide between Nebraska and Creighton, but everybody loves the little stepsister UNO.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So everybody can rally
Well,
around.
Easy with that.
Yeah, easy step, bro. What the fuck?
Little stepsister? It's more like beloved grandchild.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah,
Same,
that's
I
an
mean, same
appropriate way to put
sentiment.
it.
Same sentiment. Everybody could rally around the great grandchild, UNO, and just root for them with all their hearts. And no J Skur action.
Yeah.
No fuck blue, fuck red. It's all about the Mavs, baby.
Yeah. Well, the Mavs are red, so I'm just gonna throw
Mhm.
that out.
He's just throwing
Just
it out
saying.
there, dude. Don't get frustrated. He's just throwing it out there.
It's just a fact.
I
Yeah.
know they're red, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I agree. Brandon, find the picture of the Crips and Bloods tying their little bandanas together and holding them up in Omaha. That picture was taken in Omaha. It was like,
on Dodge.
Yeah.
Mhm. Brought the
This
country
is so
together. It's like the gold. It's the golden spike of gang warfare.
yeah. That's what would be happening. Yep,
Yeah.
that first
Hey,
one.
blood.
Hell yeah.
And if they had like a
Crips
child
and
in the
Bloods
middle-
unite. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Tyler, of course, has a Burger King in the background.
Have to have it your way.
Have it your way. Have to have it your way sometimes, man.
Tyler, would you like to tell the world how far away you live from a Burger King?
4 minutes. We're 4 minutes away from Burger King.
Wait, how do we know that?
Because when I used to host football over here, I would go to Hy-Vee every Sunday, and the Burger King is right across the street from the Hy-Vee. So one day I hopped in my car with Brooke, and my phone popped up and said Burger King is 4 minutes away because it thought I was going to fucking Burger King and not Hy-Vee.
I will say Tyler self-policed himself. He goes, yo, is my phone calling me fat right now?
Yeah. I should have just kept it under wraps. That
You
was a
know, it's
mistake.
hilarious. It's a funny joke now.
Yes. Yeah, tough scene, tough look. Fuck you, iPhone. But But Gardner Minshew to the Chiefs. Dotsbrook.
Oh, I love it.
Are you sure there's not going to be a competition? Who gets number 15 next year?
Minshew. Minshew for sure.
That would be so funny if Patrick Mahomes changed his number just so the Chiefs can sell more fucking jerseys.
Yeah, he was 5 in college. Like, I don't think that's a ridiculous thing to say.
Imagine trying to wrap your head around that, though. Like, okay, we brought in Gardner Minshew. Cool. And you're giving your number up for fucking backup quarterback?
Dude, that would be so funny, and I feel like fans would eat that shit up.
It would be very funny.
Like, it makes sense for Brett
I would
Beatty
be
to give
so
up
fucking
22
pissed.
to Juan Soto because it's fucking Juan Soto and he's Brett Beatty. It'd be the equivalent of, like, Aaron or Shohei Ohtani giving up his jersey for fucking me.
Well,
I'm actually glad you brought up Shohei Ohtani because I'm fucking so tired of this fucking guy. I can't stand
There's
him.
a reason
I cannot
nobody,
stand him. I'm
nobody
done.
responded to you because you're dumb.
Yeah, but I don't care. I don't care. Like, look, I was the biggest Shohei Ohtani fucking truther when he first came into the league. Now I'm just over it, brother. So I get AP news alerts whenever fucking news actually happens, and with the wire hits for my job for work. We get the most up to date information that happens. I got a fucking notification. We got an orange alert. So it goes yellow, orange, red. We got an orange alert for Shohei Ohtani hitting a spring training fucking home run. I'm tired of the glazing. I'm tired of the fucking dick riding. I'm done with him. I'm out. I'm just out.
Hey, Shohei is up to bat in 4 batters.
Dude, he's always 4 batters away.
Hey, Brett, I got to take you behind the curtain a little bit on Hater Brandon because I also spend a lot of time and effort on my grandstand hating a pretty universally beloved figure. It's not a winning battle, and you're not going to have fun being a Shohei hater. It's
wait, who does
exhausting.
Brandon hate?
The face of women's
Who doesn't
athletics
hate
for the next 20 years. State
Well, no,
Farm's
it's a
poster
long
child.
list. It's a long list for Brandon.
I was gonna say
Right, but not
It
all
is
of
a
them
long
are as
list.
beloved as Caitlin Clark is, unfortunately.
not right
That's
now,
a real losing battle.
but maybe in the summer when sports slow down, I would
Looking
love for
ripped,
Brandon
too.
to give us a top 100 hate list.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I bet he has that right now.
I
I bet he
mean,
has it in a fucking spreadsheet, and he fucking goes and manages it every
He
day.
changes the rankings every weekend. It's like the power rankings changes every week. This person moved up 3 spots this week.
oh man, the spreadsheet's got to get updated, but that's a great idea.
No, I'm telling you, we're
That's
gonna have a
something
week of hate
deserves
sometime in
props.
June.
Hell
Book
yeah.
it. Week of hate.
Oh, just can't be Juneteenth week. That
Um,
would be bad optics.
Yeah, that
Brooke-
had to have been on purpose.
Would be
Brett.
pretty bad.
Brooke,
Fucking
you
chill
are,
out, dude.
behind enemy lines right now with 3 Broncos fans. They made some moves. I would like an outside look into what the league thinks of these changes.
gotta-
for Broncos.
You got to tell me every move because I know about Evan Ingram.
Oh, I'll
the
pull it up
defense,
for you.
Yeah, we signed Dre Greenlaw, Talanoa Hufunga, Evan Ingram, re-signed DJ Jones, and our long snapper.
Any
we also
relation?
got-
Any
Which-
relation to
dude,
Mike
you know what?
Jones?
It fires me up when you re-sign a long snapper, dude. There's something about re-signing a long snapper like, fuck yeah.
And their contracts are always so funny. It's like 4 years, $1.5 million.
Well, I mean, they don't do that much. So.
No,
I mean,
they-
Brett, if you like that, I got a team for you that their very first move in the transfer portal was going and getting a long snapper. So that's probably a team that you should hop
Dude,
on
long
to.
snapper is the most important person of the team. Long snapper is the most important person of the team. People forget.
We're at the
unsung
point in the
hero.
show where
Anyway,
Brett's
there's a
internet
the Broncos
just
made.
breaks down, doesn't work anymore.
Welcome to Sunday
Internet.
with the
Okay,
sprinkles
we'll try to
at
share his
McDonald's.
phone. Dude. Yeah, okay, I'm at a Burger King. Okay, you caught me. I was trying to have it my way. It didn't work. It's not really working out for me. Yeah, it's fucking shocker. Anyway, welcome to Jersey. Big news. Jared Stidham famously said, "I could be a starting quarterback in this league. Now back up the Knicks for 2 years."
Okay, Brett. Leave and come back. It's bad.
Oh, is it really that bad?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's awful, brother.
Yeah, we re-signed Jared Stidham to back up old Bo. We signed a special teams captain, a wide receiver from the Vikings. Is it Trent Sherfield? I think.
Oh yeah, I think. You're right.
So those are the moves that we made so far. So thoughts?
I like the Evan Ingram pickup, another pass catcher. I think the defensive moves, Dre Greenlaw and Ufunga, those guys were big parts of their defense when they were healthy. So
that's the thing, is if they're healthy, that it's going to be important.
yeah, Dre Greenlaw is getting up there, but Ufunga I think is still in his 20s, so he's not that old.
Mhm.
Dre
Yeah, but I feel
Greenlaw,
like he's
I think,
always
yeah.
on IR.
If you had to guess how old Dre Greenlaw was,
29, 30?
I was just 27.
Oh,
go.
fuck.
I just
thought
can't
he
get
was
that
he
visual of
is
him
always
tearing
hurt.
his Achilles while jumping up and down, waiting to go on the
Dude.
field in the
Oh.
Super Bowl.
I
Savage.
get being jacked up, but like, man, as a coach, you almost want to be like, don't do any stupid shit like that. Like, golly.
I don't know. I'm always of the thought, like, I mean, if that's what did it. It was coming. You know what I mean? It was kind of one of those things that,
is on its last thread.
yeah.
Still, like, getting hurt on the sideline like that is just like,
Yeah.
It's
Everybody
tough,
just-
especially in the Super Bowl, waiting to go out on the field.
Yeah.
When you had the momentum, and all the momentum was just lost.
and like, I don't want to say he did anything wrong, but it's just like one of those moments I want to be like, everybody just be cool. You know? Like, don't do any crazy
Oh,
shit.
funny business.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Everybody just be cool.
Everybody just be cool.
No, I said, I don't know if you guys know this, but when I feel like he's always on the IR. He's going to be an electric teams, and then he's going to be on the IR.
Right.
Yeah.
Agree.
Are you guys still not understanding?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Your mic is like in and out.
Sounds
It
like you're
sounds
underwater.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That
is
analysis,
This is-
bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
might have worked.
Okay.
Might actually be back.
Back.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, something about Hufanga being on IR. That's all. That's every time I try to say that, my mic cuts or something goes wrong.
Yeah, because he knows you have a big old dump in your pants.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Look, dude, it's going to be an electric first 6 games. He's going to have like 3 interceptions, going to make like 80 tackles, and then he's just going to be on IR.
I thought for sure Cooper Kupp was going to come to the Broncos.
I did too. I heard it was like a top spot, but he went to Seattle instead.
they're slotting
Perform.
it up in Seattle.
Hell yeah.
In the slot.
Pause.
I mean, is it a net positive getting rid of Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf to bring in Cooper Kupp?
I don't hate
No.
that take.
Tyler, you mentioned something about the Broncos draft, and I want to just run it back. You said you think that the Broncos are for sure going to target a running back in the draft because of all the signings we made in free agency.
Mm-hmm.
I don't disagree with you. I think it's a possibility, but I also think it's a possibility that this just gives us more room to kind of take best available. Like, we don't have any major needs, and even running back, we can go. I mean, you can get someone in later rounds. You can still pick up somebody in free agency, and we also don't have a bad running back room comparatively. Like, the only thing we're missing right now is Javonte Williams, and he wasn't really that much of a factor last year. It just gives us more flexibility to.
Yeah. So I know what he was going to. I said that I think we're getting Ashton Jeanty with the moves that we made.
I think he's going to the
think he-
Bears.
So
Bears.
my thought was, Brett was saying get best player available, and he would be the best player available at that spot. And I was thinking if he fell to like 15, I think we
What
would
pick?
move up 5 spots and grab him.
What pick do the Broncos have?
20.
I think he's gone at 10 to the Bears.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying he's going to the Raiders or the Bears, or, you know, I think he'll go top 10, but if he doesn't, if he does fall to like 12 or 15, I think you could reasonably see the Broncos moving up 5 to 8 spots to grab Ashton Jeanty. And if not, then I get my
I would-
king, Luther
I
Burden.
wouldn't do that because this is such a loaded RB class. Like, I would happily take Omarion Hampton or Caleb Johnson.
And
or
I
Devin
agree. I agree with you. But there's just something about Ashton Jeanty. It's like if you could go back and draft Barry Sanders,
That's
would you?
fucking crazy.
You know, and that's a crazy comparison. I understand that, but he's like that kind of player. Like, you don't want to miss out on this guy, is what I'm saying.
I will say I do like Ashton Genty, but let's just take a beat here. What he did in the first 12 or 13 games wasn't very impressive, but look what he did against Penn State in the bowl game.
Yeah.
So
And there's a lot of factors to him being good and to him being bad.
agreed.
Like those
Well, I
first 12
think-
games, his offensive line was able to push these guys around, but then once their offensive line went up against a really good defensive line, they got shut down.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's also like looking at it from the standpoint of, I mean, Penn State was a team that ended up in the national semifinals. They're going to be a top 2 ranked in the preseason this year. They got NFL guys all along that defense, and they said we don't give a fuck about anything other than stopping this one guy.
Yeah.
And I think
But-
that there's some value in that, and he still popped off for 100 yards. Granted, on
mean-
like 35 carries, but
Yeah, I was going to say 30 carries for 100 yards isn't super impressive. And I get that that's what their focus was. But at the same time, it's like the Mountain West teams all put 8 in the box. They just weren't good enough to fucking stop him, is my
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
So it's like the first time they saw someone even with them or better than them, they couldn't run the ball, is like that's what the NFL is going to be like. It's not going to be like you're going to see a bunch of teams where your offensive line is just going to manhandle guys. And, like the tackling's better and everybody's faster on defense in the NFL. So is he going to break as many tackles as he did in college? Absolutely not. But it'll be interesting. We'll know right away how fucking good he is this first year. And everybody's building him up like with that Barry Sanders comparison, but I would just like to see him do it before I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm all in on this.
The way I look at it is if he goes to the Raiders, I don't think he's going to be very good because I don't think their offensive line is very good. But if he goes to someone like the Lions or the Vikings or the Broncos that have a really good offensive line, he's going to be good. I think that's the difference here. So if he goes to the Raiders, it'll be like he's still on Boise State, a decent line for the bad teams. And then once he goes up against a good defensive front, it's not going to work.
I just want to go on record and say if the Broncos don't trade into the top 10, they're not getting him because
Okay.
the Cowboys want him and the Bears now have openly said that. Like,
And I don't want to do that. I'm okay with moving like 5 spots to get him. If he's there at 15, definitely move up. I'm cool with that. I'm also cool with just sitting back at 20 and hanging out and letting Luther Burden fall to us. That would be that would feed families.
and then go get like Omarion Hampton or Caleb Johnson in the second round.
Yeah. I've been loving oh my gosh, what's his name? Not Quinshon Judkins, the other
Trayvon
running back.
Henderson.
I want him real bad.
I think he
he's
might
gonna be
sneakily
really good.
be the best one in this draft just because of what he can do catching the ball.
Yeah. So there's a lot of options, and even if it would suck because there's so many good players in the first round this year. But even if they wanted to move back to the second round or the end of the first round, I don't think that this is a bad draft to do it just because it's so deep.
right, like it feels like once you get past like pick 15, it really gets muddy from like pick 16 to pick 60.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Who were the Chiefs like targeting?
I assume probably a running back in this class, just because Pacheco like breaking a bone in his leg. You never know how he's going to respond.
Yeah.
Kareem's kind of older. This running back class is so deep. I would love for them to just take someone.
Mm-hmm.
Probably O-line help, and then whatever we lost on defense. We lost a safety. Justin Reed signed somewhere else. We signed Nick Bolton back, he's a big part of our defense. I was happy about that. But yeah, I mean they usually do a pretty good job of addressing their needs in the draft, and especially late in the draft. They have found some success with guys in the 5th, 6th, 7th rounds.
Do you think they go tight end in the first round?
They need one.
I would say if they do, it's not going to be very high.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you have Kelsey this year, and you still have Noah Gray, who's youngish.
Yeah, I guess it's what do they think of him? I don't really know.
Yeah. I think they like him. It's just, Travis Kelsey's still in front of him is the thing.
And I think he's at a disadvantage though, and I think anybody that even comes in like from the draft this year, it's kind of like, how do you follow up Tom Brady? Like, the greatest quarterback ever. And I think you're going to be compared to Travis Kelsey as a tight end in Chiefs Kingdom for the next couple of years after Travis is gone. So it's going to be really hard to just find that confidence
Absolutely.
in the fan base. So
And
it's kind of a losing battle.
I think he's done a good job because, if you're a Chiefs fan, you watched, I don't think anybody's like, man, Noah Gray's bad, or like he's just not getting it done. Like for his role, he has like 2 or 3 games every year where it's like he has 2 touchdowns and 5 or 6 catches for 80 yards. Like, I think the upside is there. It's just he's never going to be the feature guy with Travis Kelsey there.
Yeah.
So.
I do want to say too, if the Chiefs get Tyler Warren, I might have to stop watching football.
God, that would be
I give up.
I'm actually higher on Harold Fannin. I like him better.
If they get him too, I'm gonna be pissed.
He screams Antonio Gates clone to me, Harold Fannin.
That would be nice.
So
I love it.
So I guess circling back to our original question, are you as a Chiefs fan any more worried about the Denver Broncos today than you were on March 7th?
I think absolutely, just because Evan Ingram's a solid veteran tight end to have, shoring up the defensive needs, not just grabbing 2 veteran guys who have won with the 49ers is really like, I like that decision making. It's just putting it all together, I think now.
Yeah, those 2 guys are high risk, high reward though. Because they're at least Hufanga is injury prone, which sucks. So if he can just stay healthy.
Because one healthy year, he was all pro.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think that's why you take that risk. It's like, it could go very badly, but if it goes right, we have an all-pro guy at safety, and Dre Greenlaw, I think, even if Dre Greenlaw misses 5 games, it's worth having him around.
Yeah, and it just adds more speed to the middle of the field for us. I'm so sick and tired of running out white linebackers.
And I like rolling the dice on a move, on those moves, because the defense is already really good. Where if you roll the dice on like an older wideout like Cooper Kupp, it's like, well, if he misses time, then it leaves a much bigger hole in the softer side of the field.
Also, no deal is longer than 3 years, so it gives us an opportunity to still build up those young guys and build through the drafts, and also giving those guys opportunities because nobody signed super long term. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, you're not bogged down by any one contract.
Yeah. Well, it's still Russell Wilson, but yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that shit.
After this year, no more. Yep.
What a fucking dumbass thing to do that was.
Yeah.
It's so
Did
funny.
you guys see that
that
tweet about
the
Jerry
Broncos
Jeudy
had-
seeing Russell Wilson walk in the locker room, the Browns locker room?
No.
just Arthur meme, just.
It's so funny that the Broncos had that whole Russell Wilson fiasco, and they're still in a better position than the Seattle Seahawks.
That's fun.
Yeah.
What a good rookie quarterback can do for your team, man.
Literally changes the way we feel about our entire whole ass GM. Which, Brandon, you're never going to get me to apologize to anybody.
I know, but like I've been on George Payton for for the entire time. I never left that boat.
Doing tricks on it.
He's been bad. I think adding Sean Payton has helped him not be such a fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, could be worse. You could have Joe Shane running your team.
I mean, we kind of do.
I just don't. I feel like being on Hard Knocks made it so much worse. But when he said Saquon was in the same class as like DeAndre Swift and Devin Singletary, I was like, hello? He said, I don't think he makes that much of a difference. And the man runs for 2,000 yards and wins a Super Bowl with like one of your rivals. Like, that's a fireable offense.
Yeah. He's still
That's
there, though.
crazy.
Still there.
Not for much longer, buddy. That's crazy.
Where does Aaron Rodgers go?
He needs to just fucking retire. He's not good.
I mean, he still put together a decent season last year.
Fuck no, he did not. Absolutely not. His team won, 3 fucking games? Hell no, he did not.
I want him to go to the Steelers for my boy Trevor.
Yeah, Murphy needs him.
Yeah,
Shout
Yeah,
out
that's
Murphy.
fine.
Perennial 9-8 team. Absolutely.
That's
Well, if you're
tradition,
looking
man.
to break the mold and not have a 9-8 season, I think Aaron Rodgers is the move.
Yeah.
I don't think Mike
Steelers want 3
Tomlin.
wins next year.
I don't think Mike Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers would gel at all.
No, but it'd be fun.
Yeah, because Mike Tomlin's never had a surly fucking locker room mess ever in his career.
At least not at quarterback. I think quarterback's a different beast to have to deal with that. I think you can get away with it for your like position players.
Yeah. When
I don't
Aaron
know.
Rodgers starts talking about the team sucking in the media, like Mike Tomlin's, he's going to say some shit back.
Hell yeah. I'd love to see that.
Shit would be a movie, though.
Would be a movie.
Shit would be a movie.
Welcome back, Brett. Thanks for
Thank you.
joining us.
I mean, I was sitting in the waiting room. I didn't want to interrupt. You guys are flowing, and I don't want my internet to fuck it up. Mm-hmm.
It's a great leader.
Mm-hmm.
Any other thoughts on Ball, Brooke?
Like NFL specific?
Any ball.
Yeah, basketball, football, baseball.
Baseball?
How the Cubbies looking?
We're hurt right now. We're going through some injuries. Nico Horner's not going to Tokyo, but Matt Shaw is.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Hell yeah.
Where's he gonna play? Second?
Probably second since Nico's hurt.
Yeah. Okay. Because Justin Turner, Dansby, yeah.
Matt Bush.
And then you think Michael Bush is gonna?
Yeah,
have
Michael
a
Bush,
good
not
season?
Matt Bush. Fuck. Matt Bush is a NASCAR driver, right? Is that a name? Did I make that up?
Kyle Busch,
Kyle
Kurt
Busch. Okay. Yeah, I made that up. Michael Bush.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be good for him to really shoot on the scene this year. And then you got who's playing center? Ian? No, PCA, and then Ian Happ, and then Kyle
Saya,
Tucker?
I think is so it'll be Happ and left, PCA and center, Tucker and right, and then Sale DH because I don't want to see him in the fucking outfield.
Did you see PCA's haircut?
Yeah, he's like a mini Dennis Rodman right now.
Dude, and like the one game I watched of him, he hit like 3 home runs in 2 innings. It was crazy. Every time I saw him, they were taking off that fucking helmet and showing those stars.
He's hitting 520 with 4 dongs in spring training right now.
It was crazy.
Fucking Javier Baez, motherfucker.
Dude, I hate that guy.
I love him. He'll always have a
Ultimate bag
special
getter.
place in my heart.
Fuck.
What could have been?
Yeah, because then we have PCA in center field instead of fucking Jose Siri.
Yeah, I don't understand that signing at all, but okay.
I mean, I do. Do you see where he pimps those home runs against those racists?
Oh
Brother,
yeah, he
when-
loves hitting home runs against races.
When you'll be feeling very differently when he's hitting like 181 in September with 20 home runs and 50 RBIs. But
So the way I look at that signing is there's really no downside in the fact that if he does good, then great. He's our center fielder. If he does bad, then we can make the move to bring a young guy up and to play center. So I think it's just kind of a fluid area for them right now is, yeah, let's hope this guy works out. If he doesn't, then we have somebody waiting to take his spot.
it would be a short leash for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's good defensively. We haven't had like a
look at
wide
that
ranging
fucking
center
cat.
fielder since
Kitty.
probably Juan Lagares, no?
What a
Yeah.
name. I forgot he was a person.
Yeah. Dude, that one year he won the
Dude,
Golden Glove. Like
he
that
was-
was insane.
He was so fucking good for like 3 years.
He
It
was.
so fun to watch.
That's just like a name that's nostalgia. Was very good for a short period of time.
Oh man, Brett, you ever think about Ike Davis?
I try not to actually.
I love Ike.
One of
Davis.
one of the guys I was talking to at work brought his name up, and I was like, and every time I think of Ike Davis, I immediately think of Jason Bay. So it's just a negative connotation in my brain.
Interesting. I
Brandon,
always
how are the Rockies looking? How are they shaping up for the year?
I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that you can win or lose 100 games in back-to-back seasons and do nothing about it. Not
Oh,
even
yeah.
like
Hey, they got Chris
pretend
Bryant
to-
though.
Yeah, they got Chris Bryant's back.
He's healthy.
Everybody would feel better if we just cut him.
Is
Like
Is Charlie
I
Blackmon
do
still
think
on
that
the
if he's healthy, he's going to be a fine
He
baseball
retired.
player.
Yeah.
But if we just cut him, the vibes would go up.
Yeah.
There's no way. He's your only good, like, real MLB player. It's actually is
I think he's a
Brendan
pitcher.
Rodgers just got traded, right? Or he's
Yeah.
got
Yep,
He signed a minor league deal with
we have
somebody
some like promising young guys, but Chris Bryant, at least optically, is so
Ryan
spoiled.
McMahon,
Ryan McMahon's good. We like him.
ball nose.
who's your catcher? He's pretty solid. What the
Oh,
fuck's his name?
Elias
Diaz, I think.
Diaz.
Yeah.
Elliot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have good young players, but nobody likes Chris Bryant, and that's what it comes down to. Because you're right, I do think that if he is healthy, he's an everyday caliber player, but everybody just fucking hates him so much
Damn.
that the optics would go up.
Cancer in the locker room, huh?
And
Well,
I don't know if
he-
it's like in the locker room, but the
Yeah.
fans are just so upset with that signing. I think we'd be better off just getting rid of
He
him.
got paid a bag, and then he literally just hasn't played even like 80 games for the Rockies yet. So it's like he's kind of handcuffing him in the same way Russell Wilson handcuffed the Broncos.
Yeah.
Rude but true.
It's so hard to say that though in baseball because it's not like you're handcuffed salary cap wise.
But
Mhm.
the Rockies aren't like huge spenders like that. So the fact that they did spend on Chris Bryant is like
Yeah.
making them hesitant now. They're like, well, we got to get rid of this first before we
And
do
I
anything
understand that, but to not bring anybody in at all and use that as your excuse is horseshit.
else. For sure.
Especially because the Charlie Blackmon salary is dropping off. So I mean, in theory, you have $15 million a year to play with.
Yeah,
To at
I
least
mean,
do
I don't-
something.
But in their defense, I will say, what would bringing in a veteran guy this year do for them? Because it like take them from 60 wins to 65 wins or 70.
I mean,
I
I
don't
get
know,
you out
you
of
gotta
triple
do
digit
something
losses.
though.
I mean, like that would be
Yeah.
fine. Just not
I
a
would-
third 100 loss season.
I would be okay if they held off this year and they were planning like a big push in this next year or the year after. But like, as long as they have a plan, if they don't have an idea what they want to do and just haven't spent, then I think that's a bigger problem. But
And I'm right there with you. I think that's something that you could sell to the fans, but that's not been like he's not Schmidt, the GM, and the ownership in Momfort have not used the words resets or rebuild or retool at all. They're like, oh, we're trying to put together the best team possible this year. That's been their message this entire span, which is why I like the Mets.
I also think they are using this as an excuse. Like they're like, yeah, let's keep
For sure.
Chris Bryant on the roster so we can just not spend any more money and use that as an excuse. And they're gonna fucking re-sign him just to make sure that they can still use him as
That
an
would be
excuse until he fucking
so
retires.
funny if they re-signed him.
Chris Bryant? Oh, no
Yeah.
shot they re-sign him.
No shot,
No
but it would be funny.
Well,
But
I'll
how
say
crazy
this.
would that be?
If he
if he goes
stays
back to the
healthy,
Cubs?
if he stays healthy this year and hits like 30 bombs and has 100 RBIs,
That'd be cool. Then this team probably doesn't lose 100 games. I wouldn't bet on that, but
no.
The video of him getting hit live AB in spring training, like
It's
the
fucking
first
tough.
pitch, it's so
first day of spring
so
training.
fucking funny.
Yes, I am live from the back of a cop car.
Longtime listener D's just chimed in. Just broke live from the back of a cop car, and we just got the confirmation. So I just wanted to put that out there for everybody, for the people.
Very nice of DJ to send a comment from Vietnam.
Whoa, whoa!
I would love to do just a full baseball preview next week, but I know that stupid fucking March Madness is going on, so we're not going to be able to do that.
Maybe, I mean,
take
opening
that
day is the 29th. I'm going to be out of town the 29th. Maybe the 5th?
Not
We can
stupid March
baseball
Madness.
preview the 5th.
It's unfortunate that March Madness is happening right when the best season in the world starts.
Thank you.
How about April 5th? Would April 5th for a full baseball preview work for you?
Baseball's already up and running by then. We'll already know.
Yeah, but that's
who's
fine.
going to win.
Well, we already do.
We already know who's going to win.
We already do.
Is there any other pick to be made at the 1-1 if you're in a fantasy baseball draft?
No,
I don't think so.
I mean you could.
I'm in a dingers only league this year,
Hell
which
yeah.
is kind of fun.
You can maybe. No, it's Shohei. No.
I know. But I was so set on Soto picking anywhere else as my top of the board, but now that I'm at the 1-1, I'm like, I don't think I can do that.
Yeah.
It's Shohei.
Yeah.
Dang it.
He's gonna get you like 400 points a week.
I'll tell you at pick 2 though, it's PCA.
Yeah, maybe in the third round.
Absolutely not. If he makes it out of the first round, you guys are.
Listen, dude, he's still young. You don't know what you're gonna get.
And to
I
be
know
fair,
it.
it's a 4-person league, so he'll be there.
Oh well, at that point, then sure. All right, okay.
Hell yeah. All right, good pod. Brett's dead.
I'm not dead. I'm just listening. I'm trying to think of what's going on in the next couple of weeks. As DJ just mentioned, F1. The F1 season starts tonight. Actually, everyone's got to get up and at 4 a.m. and watch that. The Australian Grand Prix.
No, I'll be saving that to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to watch the Tokyo series.
Hell
Tokyo
yeah, brother.
Series, opening week of baseball. Yeah.
This Tuesday?
It's the 18th.
Yeah, so this Tuesday. Okay.
Okay. Hell yeah.
It's so weird that they do it like a week earlier.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, travel and everything, but
And then they just have to jump back into spring training, which is so weird.
yeah.
But I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm fucking
Yeah, good
pumped
for
up.
baseball.
But
Okay. Do we want to hop on for After Selection Sunday tomorrow?
up to you guys.
Okay. All right. That's fine. It looks like a soft no from Tyler, hard no from Brandon.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like everything's pretty locked in, like seating wise.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
there's
guess-
a few things that can change, but
Yeah,
I was going to say
for the-
fill out our
yes,
brackets.
Does
I
the
don't know if I'm gonna
bracket
do
feel
this.
more set this year than
Do one.
usual?
didn't do one last year.
Say that
Or is
again.
there still a lot of movement to be made that we don't know about?
I think it'll just be, will the NCAA like reward a team like Carolina or are they going to give a more deserving team like UC San Diego, who's lost 4 games all year? I don't know.
That's the best part about college basketball is you're pulling UC San Diego out of your ass. Like everybody's supposed to know who they are, but they're apparently really good at basketball this year. It's just college
And it's
basketball.
between them or North Carolina.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is. You asked me what
Yeah.
it was, and that's what it is.
No, I'm saying it's fun. I like that part of college basketball. But it also, as a casual fan, it's hard to keep up with that shit. Like I've never heard of UC San Diego in my entire
Well, that's
life.
just because they made the jump to D1 very recently.
Okay.
The Tritons. Oh, that's so cool.
So fuck you guys.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I take it back.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you everybody so much for listening, joining along. We really appreciate it. Sun Valley Sports Media, SVSM on YouTube, at Shan the Man on Twitter, X, everything app. Any last thoughts, boys? Any final words?
Dylan Royal is going to have a
Go Big
six-pack.
Jet Field doesn't melt steel beams.
Go Big Red, go Big Broncos, go Big Mets, go Big Mets, go Big Mets, go Big Broncos, go Big Red.
Big man blast stories, 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 big man blast stories.
Well, good shit, boys.
He had to get to
What?
cranking hard quick.
Boy, that boy sprinted out of here.
Hey, when you gotta let one fly, you gotta let one fly.
Dude,
Facts, though.
he must have been up
Facts.
to his fucking eyeballs and
Yeah.
semen.
His
What's
teeth
on
were
the fucking
slowly-
Randy? It's the Randy Marsh meme.
Yeah. What's on the slate for college basketball today? Like, do they start early?
Yeah, noon.
Noon. Okay.
Some Big Ten semifinals and SEC.
Does Creighton have a chance against St. John's today?
I think they do, just because I think McDermott is a better coach than Patino. Because the first time they played, I
Oh.
thought St. John's was gonna blow them out. Because St. John's does this press bullshit, and Creighton was just throwing baseball passes for layups when they were pressing them. So Creighton would have to shoot very well to beat St. John's, but especially at Madison Square Garden where St. John's plays their home games. But yeah, they definitely have a chance, I think.
Not all of them, right? It's just like special. Yeah.
Like 5 to 10, I think, a year.
Heard.
Chef.
Tennessee and Auburn play at 1. That's a big game.
Yeah, that's what I
Noob.
said. You noob.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Sorry. I was looking at all the games that are on today. Michigan State, Wisconsin also won. Florida,
on.
Alabama at 3:30. That's gonna be a good game.
Banger. Go Gators.
Dude, do
Go
you wish
Gators.
that all of the conference tournaments were done today?
No, I like having to
You
go
like it?
right up
Okay.
to Selection Sunday. That's pretty cool.
You know what's funny is we're still live. That's so fucking funny. I forgot to